everybody. We're Amy.
And Jeff.
And we're going on a big adventure. So we thought that we would catalog or create it for history.
Yeah.
And keep a record. So
visual log.
There you go.
Or a blog.
Yes. So when are we leaving?
February 8th.
Absolutely. That's the start of it. How long are we going to be gone?
150 days.
150 days. Why are we going?
For the hell of it.
Yeah. Life experience. Absolutely.
You're so well-rounded.
Exactly. We love to travel. So, and we love Oceania Cruise Lines. So that's who we're going to go with. And so we've been spending probably a good solid 6 months working on this trip every single day.
Indeed.
How did we hear about it? Do you remember?
I think we got a sales pitch on one of the other cruises.
Kind of. I remember that they sent out these webinars, right? That you could clue in on. Yes. And they had different exotic adventures.
Correct.
And we looked at them, and this one had the most stops that we hadn't been to before.
That's absolutely right. We've done so much cruising north of the equator and to Europe, Central Europe, Mediterranean. Mm-hmm. We were looking for an adventure that would take us to places we hadn't been.
Exactly. So I don't want to spoil the surprise. A lot of people know where we're going, but if you don't, then you can follow along, and I think we'll announce each day where we're supposed to be the next time that we blog, whatever. And I was thinking, an idea is we could send a postcard to somebody every day. So it'd be the postcard today goes to, and probably the first few will be your dad and Sean's grandmother and, really special people that should be getting postcards anyway.
As long as we can find stamps from the various places.
That's true. Well, you can always get them on the ship.
Really?
I researched that.
Okay.
Yes. So if you'd like to be considered for a postcard today, just leave a little comment on the YouTube site, and if you're selected, then we'll reach out to you and I'll get your address and we'll show you the postcard before we send it.
Exactly.
Okay. So what did we have to do to prepare for this? What were some of the things we did?
Oh my goodness. First and foremost, think about visas, immunizations. A lot of shots, and be prepared because most of the shots are not covered by insurance. It is quite pricey. Thousands of dollars between the two of us.
Mm-hmm. But worth it. Pound of prevention.
Yes.
Don't want to come home with malaria.
Or the yellow fever.
Oy.
And then we got some old-time favorites like a polio booster.
Yeah, and tetanus we have to get, and yellow fever, Japanese encephalitis.
That was the one I was forgetting.
Yeah. Typhoid. You said polio.
We did say, darn it, typhoid. We already said typhoid, Mary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've had 6 shots so far. How many have you had?
Oh my goodness.
You got 4 that first day.
I got 4, and you're getting 2 tomorrow, and I'm getting 1.
Right. Plus COVID and RSV and flu and shingles, all that stuff too.
Yep.
So,
a lot of fun. A lot of sore arms.
Exactly. Getting good at it. The trick is to leave your arm completely relaxed and then do a lot of these during the day.
Winging.
Yeah, a lot of wings.
And then the other things are making arrangements for someone to come by your house.
Yeah.
Check on things. We've got a friend that will be by at least once or twice a week, and
taking the mail.
Exactly.
Tell me if something important comes in the mail that we need to know about.
And we found a way to put our automobiles on a sort of a standby so that we're saving money there.
Yep.
We're also canceling all our monthly subscriptions for TV, which we won't be able to get while we're overseas or at sea.
Exactly. So if you're one of my people who I might have shared a password with in the past.
You
You
can't
might
do that.
not be able to use that anymore. So sorry. You'll find out soon.
Exactly.
And then bank accounts and figuring out budgets and that kind of thing. But it's all new, and not to mention excursions for every day that we're out there, and just weeding through all the ones that the cruise ship offers, and yeah.
Yes. So if you're going to do a grand adventure, get ready for a grand price tag.
Yeah. And don't just think you can say, let's go, and then pack your bags and go.
No, it's the way the tour is working, starting in the Southern Hemisphere, we will be in spring and summertime. And then as we finally work our way back up along
the end of the trip.
Towards the end of the trip, it'll be turning into summer and spring there.
Exactly. So that's lucky for us. We're able to send a couple bags ahead for stuff that we don't need, but we are going to our first destination, which is
San Diego.
Well, you're right. It is San Diego.
It absolutely is.
But we're going to that one, and we'll be gone about 10 days before we actually get to the boat. So we got to try and pack the stuff that we need before then, so can't send everything, and they won't let us send any meds or other things that they wouldn't let us send.
So to clarify a little bit, what Amy said was we can send up to 4 pieces of luggage, no more than 50 pounds each, and those will be in our room waiting for us when we board the boat. So we're trying to pack light for the rest of the trip, so that we can get around easily and not have to lug tons and tons of stuff.
Exactly. I've been watching every silly cruise tip I can find on the internet about, all the things that don't forget and don't take this and 10 funnest things to do on a cruise ship. I've been kind of collecting them, so I've gotten some good ideas from them. So, yeah. Now, my husband and I, we enjoy a beautiful glass of wine, so we have invested in this wine suitcase. It's lightweight. It breaks down when the box isn't in it. We've taken it all over the world. We could not live without this. We are, spoiler alert, going to go to some pretty fantastic wine areas, so we have every hope of bringing back at least 1 case of wine. So I'm throwing in this little tote here that's a little 4-banger that we can carry with us if we're in a wine town. It'll be real handy to have. Going over, of course, we're not taking any wine, so I'm not going to let that space go to waste. You can see how the wine bottles would go in there, and then over here is the top that goes on top of the wine in the box. Really keeps it secure. I have to say, we've never, knock on wood, lost a bottle of wine yet in our travels. So the type of things that we're taking, the meds that I've got some COVID tests. We're also going to be in areas where malaria is prevalent. So we have to take malaria pills every day for about 6 weeks. Not looking forward to that, but we'll see what it is. I've got some just allergy pills. I've got some more malaria. I've got an underwater camera that's different from my Faux Pro, so Jeff's hoping to use that when he's doing some snorkeling. We like to take just some airbornes every day when we're on our trip, so this is enough for us to have one every day while we're gone. Fits in there nicely. The beauty of this, too, is that almost none of this is coming home, so that'll make the box empty when we come home. More malaria, antiperspirant, malaria, toothpaste. Gosh, I didn't know how much toothpaste we're going to need for 150 days, so I have two full tubes. If it's not enough, we'll just buy some along the way. I got some Aleve in here. I've got a nice antiseptic cleansing spray in case we scrape a knee or fall down or something. Just we get some foreign germs in there. Hope to be able to combat that. got some cough drops. Really easy to catch a cold or a cough while while you're among other people. We're lucky enough that there's only about 800 other people, including the staff, on our ship. So it's not a mega ship by any means. I've got some Dayquil in here in case one of us should get a cold. Ever Ziploc bags. Always take them on every trip, every time. Incredibly handy. More malaria. Some backup stuff. Gosh, I wonder if I need to take those pain relieving patches out of that other bag. So, and I got anti-itch cream. You never know, we're gonna hit some kind of poison ivy type thing. And that's it. That's gonna go in there. I might try and stick some stuff in the top, but this bag's gonna be relatively light. So moving on to the stuff that I'll have in my suitcase. Of course, some scuba stuff that I'm going to need right away because I am going to dive one time before we get on the boat. So I've got a couple buffs here. Those are good for keeping the hair out of your eyes when you're floating in the water. I got some water shoes. I've got my mask and a great case and some anti-fogger in there. And this is the bug spray that we're taking with us. So I broke open the box. I put 2 in the send ahead and 1 for us right at the beginning. Medicine. Okay, so we're going to be gone for 5 months. So getting medicine for 5 months is not quite as difficult as you think. So you have to make sure you have at least 2 refills left on your prescriptions. Go right when when your refill is ready to be given to you. You ask for 1 3-month supply, and then you ask for another 3-month supply. And then what happens is you have to pay out of pocket for the second 3-month supply. That cost me about $120. I guess I'm fortunate because I didn't feel like that was horrible. I know there's some medications much more expensive. So here I've got some lozenges for sore throats. I've got just a tiny little medicine packet. I've got some Bonine for if I should get seasick. So I'll probably put that with my scuba stuff. We've got antibiotic cream. We've got tape. Antiseptic, not antiseptic, but the hand sanitizer. I got some eardrops, a thermometer, liquid bandage, scissors, Tylenol, super glue, eye drops, and so an assortment of good things for just in case. Nothing worse than spending part of your excursion time looking for a pharmacy to find something and then trying to figure out what they call it while you're in there. This little bag is where I keep some more adapters, and this has been a godsend for us. We're Apple folks, and we are actually in Europe often enough that it was worth it for us to buy different power bricks that go to European plugs. So you use your same cord, and we're USB to C. So I stick that in there, and then that plugs right into the wall. So you don't have to use an adapter, and you can plug in all your items at one time. These I got on Amazon, less than $15, I'm sure. So well worth having. I've got a basic, packable raincoat. These little bags I found on Amazon too, and it's a fanny pack type. It goes around your waist, and you can wear it in the water. So it ziplocks twice. You roll this down, and then you secure it with the Velcro so that you can put your phone and your money in there and carry it with you so that you don't have to be afraid that someone's going to steal your stuff while you're on the beach. I've got my jewelry up there. Now, my best jewelry I'm going to carry in a pouch right in my purse when I go. A pair of flip-flops. I'm also going to take another pair of little sneakers. And I think that's going to be all the shoes I take. So I'll wear the sneakers and then carry those slides with me. I've got a hair turban that I like to use when I wash my hair. These towels we got in Greece, and they're just as thin and nice as they can be, and so absorbent. But look how small they pack up. And, you can carry them around with you all day. Again, it would be a nice little tablecloth for a picnic. Of course, we got some sunscreen. We'll probably have to buy more as we go. Got my dive book with my dive cards. And so I'm going to keep good track of everywhere I dive. Put that over with the scuba stuff. This is our paperwork. So it's got all our shot information in it. It's got health certificates saying I'm okay to dive, even though I'm over 60, God forbid. It's got information on all the consulates everywhere we're going to be. And it tells us all the shots that we needed to have. So we did have to go and get shots, and it was very expensive for all the places we're going. It was almost $5,000 for the two of us to get all our shots. So that's something to consider when you're thinking about around the world or really long-term cruise. I've got a microphone to use later on potential future recordings. Got my Faux Pro and all its equipment. It's got a little thing that I can use it underwater, and if I let go, it'll float right to the top. The batteries and etc. And I got that all to fit right in that little box. I've got my crossbody. So this is my go-to purse. It goes crossways over my shoulder. It's got a nice zipper pocket in the front that I try and wear towards my body, that I keep my phone in. And then inside, there's quite a bit of room that I can put things in. I always have a reusable shopping bag inside there that's been invaluable as well. I also have a book that the last cruise we were on, I didn't quite finish, so I snuck it off board, and now I'm going to return it to this library. I'm sure they won't even know. So that with the clothes over here. Of course, I've got some stuff bags over there that I'm going to use to kind of condense this down as small as possible. These are all my shorts. I've only had 2 sundresses here, a few pair of long pants. I've got long sleeve shirts, and I've got short sleeve shirts, and then that's swimming gear. So that's everything that's going to go in the carry-ons. I've got 1 small suitcase right here to hope that fit that in, and this wine suitcase. So we'll see what I can do. So that's about it for this time. We'll have to, I think it might be a good idea how to learn how to say hello and goodbye in each of the countries that we go to.
Yep. Well, you're giving away something we were going to trick them with.
What?
See if they could figure out if we were saying hello or goodbye.
That's
like aloha is kind of different.
Well, there you go. Absolutely.
But we're not going to aloha land.
We're
so
not
that's a
going
trick.
to aloha. No. Okay. All right. See you later, guys.
Bye-bye.
Take care.